Yo guys, how's it going? I hope you guys are having a brilliant day. Welcome back to the final season with Nottingham Forest, and as you can see, we have accepted a pre-season tournament invite. Ajax, Stuttgart and Feyenoord we have in the group. That's like a European group. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous, but the tournament prize money here is £6.2 million, so obviously it would be ideal to pick up all of it. Our transfer budget for this season is £22 million. Considering the season we had, it's not great, is it? We finished in 4th place and won the Champions Cup, so but it's much better than any other transfer budget we've had at the start of any other season. Fabio Borini has arrived at the club for free. I believe he's on cheap wages as well, £30,000. He can play out wide and he can play out top. I think he's going to be a very good free signing. But with the pre-season tournament, I'm not going to show loads of highlights. I'm just going to show goals, and that is truly it, because it's not important, is it, pre-season tournament? We're only playing it to get a little bit more money in the transfer budget. But between games, if there is any transfer action coming in or going out, I'll definitely show it. But if not, I'm just going to get straight into game. You get the point. So let's get into our first game. Stuttgart hopefully start this pre-season tournament with 3 points.
Well, welcome to the start of the European International Cup.
Up top there, if he doesn't get support.
Here's the shot. Hit the post. Well, they're in a good position here. Now the shot. Bounce back off the post. It's fine play from Nottingham Forest. Getting really onto the front foot now. They're passing so well out there. Borini! He's kept it out. There's the ball in. And it's a header. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch.
So before the second pre-season game in the group stage, we get a transfer offer for Jacobs. Finally, Charlton Athletic, £850,000, which is a lot of money. I thought if anyone was going to come in for Jacobs, they would offer probably half his value. So that is a pretty decent deal on our part. Have fun at Charlton, Jack.
Well, welcome again to the European International Cup. It's the attacking third, and he shoots. Good luck for the keeper. Possession. Baez! The goalkeeper, Jurgensen. Well, the players getting fitter game by game. It's the third round of matches. Danger to the opposition now they're here. Shots on! To take the lead. He's coming forward with some danger. Well, it may be a pre-season tournament, but semi-finals is a little bit. What he's seen from this period of play down on 3 minutes. On the attack here. It's a quick break. Goodness move.
That's a nice
Some sort of salvation. This was
So before we get into the final of this pre-season tournament, let's send a couple of transfer offers out. I sent my scout out to look for first team quality in all positions, and he came back with loads of players obviously, but we need a backup goalie and we need another centre back, because the only centre backs we have are Mancian, Thomas Lamb and Lakaviti. Came back with this goalie Victor Rigo, hopefully I'm pronouncing it correctly, probably not, but who is a free agent and I think would be a perfect backup to Pickford and Cabasele from Watford. I did inquire about him and they want £9 million. So let's do some business. Let's offer this young goalie a contract. He only wants £15,000, which is still a lot of money for a youngster, not the best, but and only a backup as well. But we have the money. We'll offer him a squad rotation, 4 years, £15,000. And for Cabasele, as you can see, his stats are very decent. He's strong, he's pretty quick, he's got good stamina, good jumping, very good tackling, and I think we'll offer half of that. We'll offer £4.5 million. No, you know what, actually we'll try less. We'll go for £3.5 million. He's 28 years old, so let's see if we get any good news.
Well, it's very much the way of Priest. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Borini!
So we picked up just over £6 million for the pre-season tournament. We get a transfer offer here for George Grant from Ipswich, £1 million. I'm not going to argue with that. Goodbye, George Grant. Have fun at Ipswich. Deserves more playing time, to be honest. I would give it to him, but we've got much better players in the squad. And Reece Davis obviously got injured. I can't remember what game it was in the pre-season tournament, but got injured. And he suffered a broken ankle, so he will be out for roughly 3 months. So let's skip forward and see if we get any news about Kabasele from Watford and the young free agent goalkeeper. We've got 3 emails here, so that should be a contract offer declined. He wants a bigger squad role. Okay, 15,000. I'm not going to play him though. That's the thing. He wants important first team player because we offered him squad rotation player before. So, you know what? I'll just give him important first team player. I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, you're stupid, but what else can I do? I need a backup goalie, and I think he is going to be absolutely perfect. We offered £3.5 million before. They wanted 9. So you know what? I'll go up to 5 million. See what they say to that. Right, so Watford are staying strong on that £9 million price tag for Christian Kabasele. Our last offer was 5 million from 3.5 to 5 million. So I'm going to up it to 7.5. See what they say to that. I'm not even bothered about paying 9 million for Kabasele. He's a very decent defender. And we have the money. We've got £22 million in the transfer budget. And all we need is another centre-back because we've only got 3 centre-backs at the moment. And a backup goalie. That's all we need. Every other area on the pitch, we are set for the up-and-coming season. So hopefully that accepts 7.5. If not, 9 million is not a problem. And the young goalkeeper has accepted his contract, even though the squad role is a first-team player. If he comes to me saying he's not playing enough, I'll throw him in for a couple of games ahead of Pickford, but Pickford is definitely still our number 1 goalie. So we get a transfer offer for Armand Traore from Leeds United, £875,000. I'm definitely going to accept that. Not going to bother asking for more money because they probably won't be interested. And transfer offer has been accepted, £7.5 million for Christian Kabasele. Wants £45,000 a week, 2-year deal, and we will give him important first team play. I think I will put him in ahead of Mansion with Thomas Lamb. Thomas Lamb and Christian Kabasele looks like a very, very strong partnership in the back 4. And Christian Kabasele has accepted his contract, £45,000 a week, £7.5 million. I think, like I said, I'm going to put him in ahead of the club captain, Michael Manson, in there with Thomas Lamb. It just looks like a very, very solid partnership. Our first competitive game of the season is the Copa Europe against Arsenal. So if no other transfer action goes on, we are just going to go ahead now and get straight into the Arsenal game, and hopefully we can lift the Copa Europe. It'd be a perfect way to go into the Premier League season. So here we go, the Copa Europe against Arsenal. Obviously, they won the EuroLeague last season against Liverpool. I believe it was 1-0. We won the Champions Cup against Benfica. But it'll just be a perfect way to go into the Premier League season. Obviously, the first game is against Manchester United. And before the Manchester United game in the next episode, I'll go through the objectives for the season. And here we go, Piero across Petr Cech. Oh, that was a terrible shot. That is why you're a defender. Santi Cazorla on the ball. El Neni first time into Belotti. Belotti wins it straight back to El Neni on the shot, and Pickford does well. Very, very good save. So lucky the way it fell to El Neni. Just a tackle from Belotti and it falls nicely for El Neni. It's a decent strike, but a very good save. And now from the corner they go, Cazorla, and oh, what are you doing, Pickford? You should be catching it. There was no one near you, and now, oh, he pulls off a brilliant save there. That was an amazing save. Can it set us on the attack? Here we go. Abel Hernandez gets fouled. Nope. But what a save that was. He got a slight touch onto it to get it onto the post. Brilliant save. Kieran Gibbs on the ball here on the left-hand side. Can we prevent a cross from coming in? He's on his left foot. You know, he can whip in a decent cross when he wants to. Not all the time, but when he wants to. Plays it short to Coquelin. Is he going to have a shot towards goal? Puts a little dink in, and Cabasele does well, but only falls to El Neni. Alexis, is he going to have a strike towards goal on his left foot? He is. Hard and low. Easy save. Leroy Fer forward to Barini, who had a brilliant pre-season, by the way. 5 goals in 5 games. And here we go. Abel Hernandez play it through here to William Remy. On the strike, on his right foot, just over the crossbar. Petr Cech would have been beaten. Arsenal free kick in a very, very dangerous position. 25 yards out. We're going to slide in Xhaka. And it's a corner kick. What a block. I think that was Piero who just put his body in the way. I think that was heading towards goal and probably in the back of the net. What a block. Arsenal corner. They play it short here. Alexis, they've done that with every corner and every free kick. They've played it short. Belotti in the box now. Puts his back towards goal. He's got Thomas Lamb right on him. Hopefully we can prevent anything going towards goal. Short pass. Oh, into El Neni. And it's past the post and another corner. Arsenal corner, the first one they've whipped into the box. El Neni gets up and it's a goal kick. Finally, the pressure is off. Leroy Fer on the ball here, moving forward. Going to wait for the run from the left-hand side. It's come. Osborne, we're going to whip this to the back post. It's a decent one. Abel Hernandez was getting blocked, but it's fallen here to Jordan Ibe. We're going to pull it on his left foot, put a cross in. It's a decent one. William Remy's up. Past the post. Cabasele on the ball here. Nice ball out to the right-hand side to Jordan Ibe. Overlap from Piero. Go on, son. A heavy touch, and we're going to put this to the back post. It's a decent one. Abel Hernandez is arriving, but El Neni does well. Arsenal moving forward here. Gabriel on the ball, putting bodies forward now, going for the late win. Into the box to Chamberlain. What a block from Congolo. Absolutely brilliant defending. There is the full-time whistle of the Copa Europe. It ends 0-0. Not the most exciting final. Well, it's not a final, is it, to be honest, because it's Champions League winners versus Euro League winners. But let's get into extra time. Hopefully we can grab an early goal, because extra time, as you know, on the game doesn't last that long. So hopefully an early goal and we can hold on to the lead, because I definitely don't want it to go to penalties. William Remy forward into Jordan Ibe. Oh, totally turns. Is that Mustafi? I'm not so sure, but totally turned him. And here we go. A quick free kick. I was going to say early free kick, but quick free kick. Abel Hernandez, a nice header out to Osborne. Down line back to Abel Hernandez. We're going to put a cross in. It's a decent one, but Mustafi gets it out. But we're going to win this in the air with Leroy Fer. Play it down here to the right hand side in Jordan Ibe. A nice turn, a strike at goal. Hits the side netting. That was a brilliant opportunity to grab that early goal I was talking about. Triple sub for the last 15 minutes of this game. Timothy Fosu-Mensah coming back from injury at CDM. Aaron's onto the right hand side, and Tyler Walker on the left hand side. He's got pace. I don't think I've ever tried him out wide, so we'll see how he does here. It's only 15 minutes, so not much time to make an impact. And here we go, Arsenal on the attack here. Gabriel, the big centre back, obviously going forward for Arsenal, putting bodies forward. Xhaka puts in a very dangerous cross. Pickford does well, and hopefully we can go on the attack here. Here we go, 2 against 2. And hopefully Walker's going to get forward here, so it can be 3 against 2. Here we go. Surely we can win the game here in the last dying seconds of this game. Oh, Petr Cech. Petr Cech pulls off a massive save. We'll get a corner. We're going to whip this to Leroy Fer at the near post. It's going straight to him. Back post now, Walker. Easy save for Pickford. Awkward header that. I don't know how he directed that towards goal, but Petr Cech with an easy save. There is the full-time whistle. Completely game over. It's going straight to penalties. Definitely not what we wanted. Well, not what I wanted, to be honest. I hate penalties on this game. But let's get straight into it. Hopefully we can pull off a miracle and lift the Copa Europe. That would be a brilliant way to go into the season. And Fabio Barini, the free signing, stepping up for the first penalty. Here we go. He scored in pre-season with a penalty, and he's done exactly the same corner, but an even better penalty. And here we go, Rao stepping up for Arsenal, hopefully to the keeper's right hand side. I would not have stopped that anyway, even if I went to the right, to the keeper's left, should I say, not right. Abel Hernandez stepping up for our second penalty. Top left, please, mate. It's decent. Petr Cech stood still. 2-1. We are in control at the moment. Ramsey hopefully going to completely miss it. No, it's a decent penalty. 2-2. Tyler Walker stepping up. We're going to smash this down the middle. Oh, and Petr Cech stayed still. He stays still for 2 penalties in a row. And now Alexis Sanchez, hopefully to the keeper's right-hand side. Oh, what? I thought he saved it. Unbelievable. And it just frustrating when you go the right way, but it still goes in the back of the net. And here we go, Leroy first, stepping up to the left-hand side. Decent penalty, Petr Cech dives the wrong way. And now Oxlade-Chamberlain stepping up. Hopefully we can make a save here. Yes, we can. What a save from Jordan Pickford. Brilliant. It was a brilliant penalty, but what a save. Now Rolando Aaron's going to hopefully smash this to the top left. It's a very, very good penalty. And now Arsenal, Hector Bellerin, I think this is. If he misses, we've won the Copa Europe. Oh, I thought he saved it. Unbelievable. I think it came off Jordan Pickford onto the crossbar and into the back of the net. Piera stepping up to keep us in it. Yes, bottom left. Well, not keep us in it, but we have to score. And now it's Kieran Gibbs, the left back, and he's going for a very, very long run up. Even further now. Okay, he went back and then stepped back even further. And here we go. Oh, it's a great penalty. I thought he was going to smash it over the crossbar. Cabasele, the new signing, £7.5 million. Hopefully it's worth it. Speechless. Speechless. Unbelievable. £7.5 million, and he's going to cost us the Copa Europe. No freaking way. Come on, El Neni. Missed the target, mate. Straight down the middle, and Arsenal are lifting the Copa Europe. So after that disappointing result against Arsenal in the Copa Europe, we get a transfer offer here for Diame. We picked up $3 million for the Copa Europe anyway, so that's pretty decent. We get a transfer offer for Diame, £1.3 million from Blackburn. His value is 1.7. I believe at the very start of this season, his value was 2.2 or 2.3, but because his attributes have dropped so much already this season, his value has gone all the way down to 1.7. So I am going to counter offer for £2 million. See what they say to that. I don't think they'll come back before the first game of the season because it's only a couple days away against Manchester United. But before that Manchester United game in the next episode, oh my god, Terence Congolo requests to be transferred. No. Are you kidding me? I've spent a lot of time considering my future. Well, why didn't you say anything? He hasn't come to me whatsoever. And although the timing is bad, I need a change of scenery. I'd like a move immediately. No freaking way. 2 offers for him already. £22 million from Chelsea and £20.5 million from Everton. You know what? I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to turn it off now because that has really annoyed me. He hasn't even come to me saying he's unhappy, blah, blah, blah. I might want to move in the future, or you know what? That is where we're going to end it. That is where we are going to end it. We've got Kieran Tierney who can easily play there at left back ahead of Congolo, but Congolo is just an absolute beast that I don't want to get rid of. But that is going to conclude this video. Like I said, yeah, before the Man United game, I will go through the objectives for the season. So that is going to wrap up this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next episode, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Peace.